Sorry for that delay. We just had some server errors, and you know, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong on a Thursday live. But we're still here and we're still smiling. Yeah, no problem.
Do you want to just explain again that it's you two?
So Deanne is away for a few days. So Terry and I are here, and as usual, Lorna and Angela are behind the cameras. So we want to welcome everyone. We want to start off today by talking about the 10-minute challenge and how well that is going. Every day there's just multiple posts by you guys, and we thank you so much for that. They're wonderful. What you're doing is wonderful. And we want to also congratulate Genevieve, who was our winner for the 10-minute post draw that was done. And Genevieve, I think, posted on Wild with Wool with her ring that she was gifted for that, and she loved it and she was so excited. So we want to say congratulations to Genevieve. And so now we're going to talk about
my 10-minute challenge production, because I'm a very beginner at rug hooking, and so I started with the beginner kits, and this is the Wild Rosefield.
Hi, welcome.
Rug.
Come on in.
Greg just stepped in. And this is the County Moon one that I completed, and so I need some instruction on how to frame them. So I brought them in today so that while I'm getting my instruction, you folks would be able to get the benefit of that as well. So what I did to this one, I started by folding over the insides and stitching around to hold it down. And it's not quite finished, as you can see. So, but I'm going to do the next step anyway. I'm going to take a damp cloth, a little more than damp, I guess, and lay it on top of the back and iron that, right, people? People that are instructing me?
I think you forgot a step.
Oh no. What step did I forget, Angela?
Whipping.
Well, I started it.
She just didn't
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
She did start. She just didn't finish.
Everybody else caught that. Anyway, so we're you just do your camera. And you do the same. You flip it over and you do the same on the front. And tell me why we do this, Angela. Why do we iron it?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Oh my. Who knows why we do this? Greg? Greg, you must know.
We have an answer.
Yeah, you got to smooth it all out.
They're from Courtney, BC.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, first time here.
Welcome. What are your names?
I'm Judy.
My name is
And
Gerda.
my partner Gerda.
Nice. Welcome
to the studio.
And we heard Deanne isn't feeling well today.
she's just taking some downtime, enjoying the warm weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downtime is good.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for being on our live.
Oh, you're welcome.
Guess what? There's no going back.
So what they're saying is that the reason you iron with a damp cloth is so that it separates the fibers and fluffs them up, and it tightens your rug so that it's not going to come loose, and it gives it a kind of a fluffy look. So after you do that and you want to put it in a frame, I'm assuming I'm doing this right. Maybe I should have a little bigger frame, but anyway, these are the frames that we sell in the store. You're going to take a staple gun, separate a couple of the hoops, put your staple gun, loopy hoops, and then as you staple, you just fluff it up again, and you can't see the staples. Is there anything I'm forgetting to do now, Angela?
No, but that's great in case you want to change a rug. So by stapling it as opposed to gluing it,
Oh, yes.
if you want to change your rug, you could probably do that.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's not hard
Like
to get it out
seasonal
again.
runs.
Yeah, if you want to do a
or-
seasonal one,
Yeah.
that would be perfect, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
Good point, Angela.
Yay, my
that's
best.
my finished product. And that was my 10-minute challenge. So, how long are we having the 10-minute? Is it over? or
How
we-
long did it take you to actually hook one? Just out of curiosity.
I would say 10 minutes a day. It took me
2 years.
about a week. Yeah, well, I wouldn't try. But no, this one took me about a week at 10 minutes a day. So it doesn't take very long.
No, that's actually very good, Terry. You did a great job.
Thank you,
It's
Laura.
beautiful. It really is beautiful. And so is the other one, and they look really great together.
Yeah, well, that's why I picked those two, because I thought those two hanging on a wall together kind of
Yeah, because that would
blend.
be if you ever wanted to do winter scenes, and you could switch them out from
Yeah.
winter for summer.
Good idea, Lorna.
Nice.
When I get good at this, and I don't leave out steps, then I will be making some seasonal ones.
Now, I should have mentioned from the top, the second top, that because of the error that we had, this isn't live on the website right now, and we apologize for that, but it will be loaded up again later, so you can go back and watch it on the website later. We are still live on Facebook and Instagram, so thank you, Terry, for that. That's lovely. So we're going to actually move on out, and we're going to go have a visit with Greg. And Greg, actually, just before we walk out, though, I wanted to mention that this is the 107th episode, and 7 is a very
Thereabouts, we think.
ish,
Yes.
but 7 is a very key number today. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to move out with Greg, and Greg is going to talk to us about the Kid of the Month. So let's head out. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Have to wait for everybody.
Talk loud.
So I just wanted to show you what went into Kid of the Month every month. So at the beginning of the month, we choose, or Deanne chooses, an image, and then she draws a pattern based on that image. So this month, the image is of birch. Oops. I'll get out of her. Birch trees. It's called the birches. So anyway, then I dye product. I dye every month when this. So during the month, I start dyeing to so that we can get the kits out by the end of the month. So if we go, so today I was doing a lot of dyeing for this kit. So for the foreground, I chose some merino for in here. And I over dyed some Briggs and Little yarn for that area, and then I chose we're going to put some forest floor Briggs and Little, and then I dyed a little bit of wool cloth for it as well for the foreground. So that'll be the foreground. For the birches themselves, so I dyed some Cascade yarn for outlining it. So it's just like a light gray brown. And then for the bark of the trees, it'll be some Briggs and Little white, some curly locks just for interest, some ivory sari for some interest, and then a little bit of gray wool cloth to give you the appearance of bark. And then the sky, we put a fair amount in the sky. So putting a New Zealand stream blue, and then I dyed a sort of a lilac-y blue
That's pretty.
as well. And then what else am I putting in? Some wool cloth. Oh, if anybody likes jersey, I dyed some jersey for it, so the mauve.
Yeah, the great thing about this here is you have so many different textures, right?
Yeah,
So really
and we try
Yeah, that's
for Kid of the Month. We try to give lots of
especially if
choices.
you haven't tried like jersey before, right?
Yeah.
This gives you a chance to
Yeah.
really try it.
So and then some wool cloths as well, like a mauve and a pinkish, and then a kind of a muted blue as well. So I think it'll make a nice pattern and nice kit.
And I believe that's all we have for Sexy Jersey. You found that in the basement, correct?
Pretty well. There's
Yeah.
a little bit left, but yeah. So anyway, that's
Great
it.
job, Greg.
Good job. And we have some.
And I want to tell you, this one's exciting to me because I'm from Prince Edward Island, and those that don't know, if you go driving in the country in Prince Edward Island, you see birch stands throughout the island, and it's very, very beautiful. So it really takes me back to my youth. Anyway,
Thanks, Greg. And we still have some openings left in
Yes, we
Kid of the
do.
Month.
Yes, we do.
So if you'd like to hook what Greg just showed you, give us a jingle. Okay, Mary, what's next?
Well, so I'm going to start with a little story, a quick little story. So I have two teenagers, a 14 and 15-year-old, and up until 3 years ago, I stayed at home with my mom, with my kids. Sorry, I was being directed there. With my kids, and then 3 years ago, I went back out into the workforce, and this time, almost this time last year, I was struggling a little bit in my current job, and I was having some mental health issues as far as the way things were going at that particular employer. And Deanne had come to me a few months before that and said, you know, if you're ever looking for a job, I'd love to have you. And so then I had a nice chat with a good friend, and that good friend said to me, Mary, God puts people in your path for a reason at the right time. And I thought about that a long time, and I thought, you know what, there's a reason that Deanne came to me a couple of times to see how I was doing. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to call Deanne. So I did. And last fall, I came here. And one of the things that you all know about Deanne, and that I've gotten to know better since I've been here, is that Deanne really cares about people. And she really cares about their mental health. She cares about her staff greatly. And she really wants people to be content in their lives. She wants people to, she promotes self-care and self-awareness.
Sure does.
And so by being here and being around that all the time, I really have embraced that. And so, although it's been kind of made light of in the last couple of weeks, if you've been watching the lives, I have spent some time going to take time to myself away from my kids, which I never do. And a couple Saturdays ago, I spent the entire Saturday in the public gardens in Halifax reading a book, people watching, having a great day, drinking lemonade, and just had a really great day. I've also done some shopping for myself because if any of you are mothers out there, and I'm sure a lot of you are, you know that you put yourself last at all times. And I am guilty of that. And so I have gone shopping where I don't buy things for my kids. And if you were watching last week, you might have heard Deanne say that I had purchased, and here comes the number 7 again, 7 dresses. I had gone out and bought myself 7 dresses. Something I would never do unless I was at Frenchie's, which if you don't have a Frenchie's, it's a secondhand store here in Canada that we enjoy. And so I bought 7 new outfits. And Deanne thought that was great because usually I would bring 4 or 5 things home and then I would take back for, 3 things and I'd keep 1 thing. But I kept all 7 things. And I attribute that to Deanne and the way that she encourages me
encourage you to look after yourself.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you my 7 dresses.
And it's funny because ladies are coming in the shop and asking you about your dresses.
I had a lady here yesterday, and when she asked me my name, and I said I'm Mary, and she said you're the one with the new dresses, and I said I am. And Deanne also mentioned that I go to Truro, which is an hour away from here, to get my hair done, and I want to clarify that a little bit because the same lady has done my hair since 1997, and you all know that when you get somebody that knows your hair, you're going to drive to see that person. It's like a good doctor. You can't
Mary,
give
we
them
know
up.
you're a diva.
Stop. So this is dress number 1, and I just purchased at Winners.
A lovely brocade silk with a tight bodice and a looser skirt.
And it would be lovely cut up in your rugs. However, I'm going to keep it. And I'm just going to walk over here and I'll show you the other 6 things that I brought in today. And didn't I look funny coming down the street this morning? And Deanne's son, actually, Mikhail, made reference to it. That's a lot of clothes, Mary, he said. So this
I haven't seen
is
that one
number
yet.
2. Oh, I haven't worn this here yet. Oh my goodness, well, I'll have to wear it tomorrow then. So this is a dress from Winners as well. It's floral. I love dresses in the summer because it's too hot to wear pants. And then this is outfit number 3. Now this one is not a dress. It's actually nice loose pants, very cool, nice material, doesn't wrinkle, good for travel, ladies. Again, Winners.
I could be your lady in waiting.
Oh, thank you. Here, I'll pass these to you then, because they're hard to put back up. This is also Winners, a nice floral dress, even nice for a wedding, ladies, if you had one to go to this summer. I wore it to a retirement event, actually. So there's that.
So Mary,
Yes.
didn't you go out and buy a skirt 2 days after that too?
I did. I wore it to the public gardens the day I went. A beautiful white skirt with teardrop lace. And this is another dress. This was not Winners. This was Laura. If you have a Laura,
That's very cute.
it's I probably paid total of all those things I paid just for this, but it's a beautiful dress. I'm very happy with it that I got it.
Shelley Richardson says Winners should be paying you.
Winners. Just again, a nice cool dress for the hot summer days, which it's very warm here today in Nova Scotia. And last but not least, this one's called RW and Company. Now, I think that's a pretty common store too. But again, a nice little capri length pants, sleeveless, great for a hot summer day. And and I also got new shoes. So that was my big event, and I don't have any guilt over it all. I will confess that on one of those days when I was shopping, I did buy my kids each a little thing, but I have good kids, so that's okay. So that's the 7 dresses. So we're on the 107th-ish episode. We've had 7 dresses. And I'm sorry I have notes, but I'm not like Deanne, I don't have. So we're going to do the staff color picks.
Sure.
Okay, so you might recall that I think it was last time Deanne was away. Angela had her beautiful cat here, Rocco, and the staff picked out some colors and textures of yarns that you might be able to do Rocco's. It was just his face, I think, that we had done that day, wasn't it? Yeah. So we did something similar again today. We picked out one of the patterns. Terry, you want to tell them about it?
Sure.
Great.
It's the table flowers pattern that Deanne had promoted a couple, like maybe last summer. And so everyone was told not to follow the picture, but to pick out a palette that they would use for this that's other than the colors that are on the pattern. So I don't know whose is what. Do I have to know that?
That one's mine.
This
Go
one's
ahead, yeah.
Angela's. Okay. So she picked out this pretty floof, which is called A Field of Poppies. It's beautiful. Very soft yarn. Where did you think you were going to put that? In the flowers?
Yeah, I was looking at the flowers that we have out front and the planters, and they're so pretty and vibrant. So
Yeah, those are a lot of the colors that are in there. We have petunias out there. And this purple is kind of the same, similar to the purple that's in there. And more purple. This is a studio dye, a deep dye. Or is it the crayon purple?
No, I think that's
No, it's a deep dye.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a deep dye. And this is Sulka Amethyst. That's a nice yarn too. It's very soft.
Very rich.
And we were allowed to pick 7 colors each. That's all.
7.
This is 183 Ivy. Oh, that goes nice with those colors too. And this one is a Rasta, and it's called Lettuce. Rasta's really soft too. Those are all really pretty, Angela.
Well, I have a gray room, so I was thinking it'd be nice to have like a really nice punch of color.
Yes, yeah. Oh, and that is like very similar to that color. very complimentary. And this, oh, sorry, I should tell you what it is. It's Koigu
Loopy loop.
Loopy Mohair.
It's so soft.
Oh, it really
Really
is.
pretty.
And this is fleece cone in purples. And I won't open it, but this adds a lot of movement in your picture. So you could go in with the flowers or, yeah, very nice, Angela.
Thank you.
So, who's next?
I'll go
Great.
to the jar.
Okay.
So,
Greg is going to tell.
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
here
Greg's
you
going to give me. You were going to go where? I don't know.
so my flowers, I was gonna go the old gold.
Old gold.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
The rosy red, and
Wool
then
cloth.
what's this one called? I can't remember. It's the bluebird one, or it's the 3-ply. Did a couple of weeks ago.
I'd love to tell you.
Birds in a tree, I think. Bluebirds in a tree, I think it was
Yes.
called.
Or yeah, it's not
Yeah.
Blue Jay. Yeah, it was
No,
the other one.
birds in a
Yeah.
tree. So
Which
that's
is fascinating because that was the story you told us about the blue jays that aren't blue.
right.
And Deanne put it in her Sunday letter. I didn't know that blue jays aren't blue.
I
Did
didn't
you know that
either.
blue
That
jays
was
are
news to
blue?
me, too.
They're brown.
They're brown, but
Yeah.
there's something about their feathers that
It's
makes
just
them
the
look
way the
iridescent.
iridescence of
Yeah.
yeah. For the
Get
vase.
out of town.
No, it's true. So for the vase, I was going for a storm, just so that these would get popped out. For the background, I thought the just a nice off straw with some that's
Cool evening
spruce-
sky?
spruce-
Oh, that's
spruce
spruce sky.
interwoven in there, and I kind of ran out of things, so maybe some green for the carpet.
And this is a cascade green.
That's a
It's,
cascade green.
it's a nice.
Very nice.
Lovely.
Really interested to see people's picks, right?
Yes.
How different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like their ideas, right?
And it would change. It'd be the same pattern, but it would change
Yeah,
to a
exactly.
completely different rug. Whose are these, Mary?
These are mine.
These are yours.
These
okay.
are my picks. Yep. So I picked a nice Luna. I think that one's called Custard. Maybe I think if you look, but it's number 52.
Number 52.
And I think it's called Custard. But I thought that would be a nice soft yellow for in amongst the flowers.
And this would go in the flowers as well.
And yeah, in amongst as well. And that's up on the new products. This is a 1-ply Briggs and Little, and it's got lots of. You can see if you come in close, you can see it's got not just the color variation, but just the texture of it is very, very different than a normal Briggs. So I thought that was kind of nice. And then a Sulka. So I thought that might be nice. Well, there's blues throughout the top, but also in amongst the pots. I thought that kind of looked nice there. And that's Sulka number 221 is the shade.
Okay, so what were you going to... Oh, you chose to go with the colors that were there. I see.
I
Okay.
did. You know, because that's who I am. I color in the lines. So I thought that would be perfect for that
Yes.
area right
Yeah,
there.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the red and the orange.
Pretty.
And I believe that's a soft sister. I don't know the color.
I
But it's a
think
soft
it's
sister.
campfire.
Yeah,
embers or some
bonfire, maybe.
Anyway.
Something like that.
Aren't we great?
And just a neutral for, the bottom there.
And that's a natural New Zealand stream.
Yep. And Masham Boucle, and it's number 2388. And again, I thought that would be nice just in that area.
Yeah, so it would be almost next to this.
Yep.
Without the... Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that
Very
was
nice.
mine.
Very nice.
All right.
Oh, and some wool.
Oh, and some wool cloth. Yeah, just to add a little difference, like in the trim of the pots and things. Yeah, that's mine.
Perfect.
And Darla's next.
Yeah.
So I'll move out of her way.
I see some overlapping of colors here.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's nice.
Yeah. All right. So, I was starting with, hold on, let me put these here. So I was starting with these blue pots. So I thought if I got this thicket, it's got a lot of different variation of
Beautiful.
colors in there.
Oh, that'd
And
be
then
pretty.
I kind of actually like this color combination that's here. So if we put the thicket, the bottom pot, with some yellow flowers and green flowers, I thought that would be pretty.
Very nice.
So that's for one pot, and then the other pot, the same thicket, and we'd have some the lichen and lace peony, and then these could be some of the green stems or leaves that are coming out of that piece there.
And this is the same. Oh no, it's not.
That's not the actually
No,
it looks to be the same.
Yeah, it's the one.
Ivy Rios, Malabrigio.
Malabrigio. Don't tell us we're not European.
And then I just pretended everybody knew you could just pick your own white for the mat. But then the background, I wanted to have like just the background
Nice
wall,
bright color,
sort of like a shade of yellow there. And then my rug, I love this. Everybody's got the same mash and boucle rug, I think. But I just thought that would be kind of nice together, the rug and the wall. And
That one's number 5345. That mash and boucle.
yeah, so that's my.
Oh, and that you can see that color in there, and it looks nice together.
Yeah, it is.
That's a matchy.
Very, very nice.
Isn't that
beautiful.
nice?
It is very nice,
Beautiful.
Oh, stop.
So, and actually, that when we were piling things on here, I realized that we need to also just mention these, and then we have a special treat for you at the end. So we're nearing the end. We got a new product in this week. I think we've had it in before, but these are new colors, and this is called Banana Silk. And I actually brought up, because I'm, again, not Deanne, Banana Silk has a luster. This is the description on the website, and you'll find it under new products. It's silky, luxurious, and interesting. The color, shades, and thickness can vary slightly throughout the skein. It's 50 grams of 100% banana silk. It's chunky and it has a sheen to it. It slips up easily through either linen or burlap, and the sheen makes it a distinctly different and unique texture for rug hooking. It's beautiful. So you can see we have shaker beige. We've got hosta green, antique rose, lotus pink, cinnamon red, mint juniper, and violet gray. So some really beautiful colors. And again, that's under new products on the website. So Angela, can you think of anything else that we haven't covered that you wanted to get covered today?
I think we're good. We mentioned the 10-minute challenge, which is
10-minute
great. We're
challenge.
loving all the rugs that you're uploading. Some beautiful, beautiful work.
Beautiful work. Yeah. And Kid of the Month. So we're going to end off today with a very unpracticed, unprofessional is in terms of we are not actors. But Terry is going to take us through a day in the life of a rug hooker. So thank you all for tuning in. Stay on for a few more minutes, and we're going to end with this little episode of a day in the life of a rug hooker. And keep on creating beauty.
Oh, I fell asleep in front of this frame again. Isn't it great? Oh, yeah, I was working right here on this. And I can just, before that, I always start my day with a reading out of Meditations for Makers. Which one will I do today? I just pick one and read it and think about it all day. No is a complete sentence. Even if something is lovely or amazing or awe-inspiring, it is okay to say no just because you want to stay home and make something small. Oh, something small. Never. Oh, gee. I never have the right color. Just a minute. I got to go through my stack. Where is that red I was looking for? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Grow. I just make a mess. Now, what? Kids? You want lunch? Well, I'm sorry. That's why the peanut butter and jelly is on the counter. Mommy's busy hooking. So when you're finished, you just clean up, okay? Don't leave any messes. I'm a happy hooker. Happy rug hooker. Oh, gosh. I don't know where my hook is. That's really bad. Wait. I think I hear somebody at the door. Just a minute. Oh, it's my parcel from Deanne Fitzpatrick. I'm so excited. What is in it? I can't remember what I ordered. I order all the time. Let me see what came today. Oh, my goodness, they do a good job wrapping these at Deanne's store. She's so lucky to have the staff that she has. Oh, it just looks like a present. Oh, that lovely card. And a message from, hi, Terry. Thank you for your order. We hope you enjoy all your lovely yarns. Have a great day. Darla. Oh, that Darla. She just sends the nicest cards. And this is the card that Deanne was talking about, the keep in touch card, where you're supposed to use that. I'll have to write to somebody I haven't thought about for a while. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I got a hook. Let me see. Oh, wow. Look at that sari silk. Oh, I was hoping that would come this package. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, ooh, that'll be nice together. That's the boucle. That 22.29. Sparkling stellina, some velvet. Oh, I've got a little bit of everything in here. That's the hand spun stuff. I just love it. It's so nice. More thicket. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to start cooking with this stuff. I think that's the color I was looking for. Just hang on here. Okay, I'm gonna do another spot. What? Oh, it's almost 2 o'clock? Oh, okay. I'll turn on my web. We're gonna watch the live. Well, if they get on in time. Oh, okay. Just a minute. What? The phone's ringing. Oh, no, it can't be anybody important. I told all my friends and family you don't call between 2 and 2:30 on Thursday because I'm watching the live. Okay. It's a scammer. Hang up. I'm watching the live. Oh, I'm going to have to call and make another order. What did she say that product was? What was that kind of yarn she used? Oh, okay, I'll call. Okay. Supper time? You say supper's ready? Oh, just carry on without me because I just want to finish this spot before I come. I'll be down, I promise. Oh, getting tired. Oh, fall asleep and dream about going to Deanne's store. The end. Are we still on?
We're still on.
While Deanne's away, that
I don't know.
the workers will play.